final 15 points in overtime to overcome a 13-point deficit against Houston. They get it started here with a Gobert slam.
And that was a really hard show by Jalen Duren as Conley came off on that screen action and Gobert found nobody in the lane.
Gobert has really picked up his game without Edwards as Harris gets the bounce for the Pistons, and a foul, a chance at a three-point play. Randall stops at the foul line, and the jumper is good. Chris Finch said needs to get back to more finesse. Mid-post for Duren. Randall's got one foul already. Got to be careful. He blocks Duren. And out of there with it is Shannon. Lost the handle momentarily. Corner three. It's good for Mike Conley.
And that's just all created by Sherry's strength right there by Jenkins to be able to get to the rim and finish that.
Conley drive and kick. Shannon open, and the three goes down for TJ Shannon.
Well, he has not had a year two that I expected. I thought after they lost to Alexander Walker that those minutes were going to go to Shannon immediately and he was going to be like a double-digit scorer for them. Hasn't happened, but he
misses a wide-open three in the corner. Pistons on the other end. They've made 5 of their last 6. Reed, talk about displacing. Looked like that should have been an offensive foul. Sasser was involved in a fight last year between these two teams. The last time they played, it was here in Minnesota. Several players ejected, a couple of coaches ejected as well. Harris's three is good, and he's got 11.
Yeah, and he's just averaging 13 on the season, but he always plays efficiently throughout his entire career. And he is feeling it right now.
Shovel pass DiVincenzo, and Reed defended by LeVert with a shot clock down to 7. Great spin and finish by Naz Reid with the roll. Holland matched up with Reed. Shot clock at 8 for the Pistons. LeVert driving on Anderson. Anderson with a good contest, but better offense that time. Great shot by LeVert. Herter on a sidestep three. Front rimmed it. Rebound Reed. Nice cut, Herter. And he lays it home with the left hand. Out with a collapsed lung. Suffered 10 days ago. Shot clock down to 5. LeVert on the pull-up jumper gets it. He trailed by 13 here at home. Anderson driving. Nice feed. Gobert with the slam. Shannon breaking down the D. Gobert puts it home, and Gobert's got 10 points. LeVert trying to drive on DiVincenzo. And excellent defense. Turnaround jump shot. Drops for Caris LeVert.
Pretty solid for the most part, just a little bit of leaning with that shoulder, and then in both cases defender selling it.
Holland scores and a foul. A 3-point chance for Ron Holland II.
And one other guy I'll mention is Jordan Ott, who's done an incredible job in Phoenix. They were right there. They're still going to be a playoff team, but had some injuries sort of slowed them down. But
Randall, 5 rebounds, 5 points, just 1 field goal. Finds DiVincenzo for a corner three. Hit it! 5 quick ones for Dante DiVincenzo. Timeout Detroit. Thompson had the steal, then lost the ball. Conley finds DiVincenzo, and he hits another three. Dante DiVincenzo catching fire. Robinson driving, and he missed the shot. Thompson's tip, no. Gobert trying to control it, does. Randall on the other end. Finds DiVincenzo underneath for a layup. Long rebound, Randall gets to it. And then Harris intercepts that corner pass attempt. Robinson, short pop, and gets the bounce. You were talking during the break, but Alvin Robertson had a quadruple double.
Most unlikely one of all, because typically you're looking for a big guy to get those 10 blocks. But Alvin Robertson as a guard had 10 steals in the game.
Asar Thompson going at the chest of Anderson, fumbles it to Reed, who misses the shot but gets it back. And then he floats it in from about 6 feet. Randall spinning, got deep on him, lost the handle. Shot clock at 3, game clock at 8. Kyle Anderson in the lane with 1, gets it away in time, and he scores. Hard screen by Duren. Boy, that has to hurt when he comes in and screens you. Meanwhile, Thompson soars for the putback.
And he's one of those guys, you've got to go out and meet him and chip on him because he has a running start from the three-point line. He is very difficult to keep off the glass.
Shannon missed the layup. Detroit looking to run. Catch and shoot. Robinson got a three.
There's an even better shooter one pass away.
And then Randall lost the ball, turns it over. Thompson gets to the rim and puts it in. And a quick Minnesota timeout as the Pistons are back up 11 on a 7-0 run.
But smart and tough and a winner. And there you see a leader.
When he was out of the rotation, as DiVincenzo pulls the trigger and swishes through a three-pointer, trying to get to the 4 spot and get home court in the first round of the NBA playoffs. They're right now tied in the loss column with Denver for 4th as Thompson hits again.
Went with Duncan Robinson, but they stayed with it, and he used his size that time for a little post-up.
He's got 6 points. He averages 10. DiVincenzo with the hot. Jenkins has it, splits the double team, and gets the layup. Pretty play by Danis Jenkins. They work it around the horn. Reed driving baseline. Euro blocked. Got it back. Goes up and puts it in, plus a foul.
There's going to be a lot of contact on that.
Shot clock at 4. Sasser sees it. Drives as Randall's back on the floor. Holland hits a 3 with the shot clock running out.
Going into that 4th quarter, but more importantly, you just need to see your offense have some momentum.
Holland downhill, flies to the rim and flushes it. LeVert. Reed harassing, gets away from him. Timer at 3, pull-up jumper LeVert. It's good, it swishes home. And
pick up the pressure a little bit, get into their bodies a little bit, not let them be so comfortable.
Thanks, Dante.
Well, they give up a 3, Katie, and that's the second 3 for Holland. But he hasn't played a ton in this game, and they've still been great defensively as Reed gets the slam. Back to a 17-point lead. And Paul Reed, 12 points and 7 boards off the bench. Highland missed the layup. Gobert inside.
When he's at his best, that three-point shooting electrifies the home crowd. And he has not been able to get anything to go consistently.
What a shot by Herter. Oklahoma City is the only team with a better defensive rating than Detroit. And it's very possible they could meet in the finals if you just look at their regular season records as Gobert gets to the rim. The struggles continue from behind the arc for Minnesota. Duren whips it to the corner. Green for 3. Got it. And the lead is 19, the largest of the day for the Pistons. Bones Highland out of there with it. DiVincenzo hoists and hits a 3. Foul line Jay, good for Jenkins.
And then he just lunges at it. Many times we've seen him this year come up with plays either at midcourt or in the backcourt.
Duren powers it up and in. Amen for the Rockets and Asar for the Pistons. Detroit looking to run again after the empty Minnesota possession. Harris looked like he got hit. No whistle, but he gets the basket. But Detroit can do that. They can steal your soul defensively. Legs is a foul is called here on Duren, and the basket is good. Nice finish by Jenkins, able to get to the basket.
But that J.B. Bickerstaff has created, no matter who plays and no matter how they play offensively, they expect to win.
It's really one of the best stories in the league in a long time when you consider where they were 2 years ago. I mean, to have 14 wins, to look like it was an organization going nowhere, to have 30 more wins last year. And then this year, again, I don't think a lot of people saw Detroit having the best. They'll have 8 games left after today. 3 at home, 5 on the road. Jenkins in the lane, and he's got 13.
With having the top pick and not making a mistake on that pick.
Yep.
Cade Cunningham has transformed what this franchise believes now, because not enough against this defense.
Yeah, now 4-2 without Edwards, and Detroit 5-1 without Cunningham. And again, the hope for Minnesota is that an inch closer to securing the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. Minnesota falls to 45-29, and a lot of work to do for the Wolves over the final 2 weeks of the